Hey y'all! Happy astrology time day. It's astrology time day. The moon is absolutely in my 4th house right now because I literally just cleaned, reorganized, moved stuff around on a complete and total whim. But then I looked at the astrology, and of course, the moon is in my 4th house. And opposite Mars right now. So kind of a tension building right now, probably between, if you have anything in Cancer or Capricorn, in those houses. For me, I'm here on live. It's in my 10th house. The moon is in my 4th house. I literally just rearranged and cleaned almost my whole home. Because I just moved into a new spot once I got back from France a couple months ago, and it's just, everything's kind of been in disarray since then. The Mars retrograde, I feel like, really slowed down my whole move process and just unpacking process and organizing my new home. It's been really slow going, but I feel like everything is finally coming together as Mars is about to leave Cancer. And we have a Mars square with Chiron this week too, that I talked about in my astrology time update, if you've already seen it. Hey Trick Light! I also just posted all of the rising sign horoscopes for the week ahead on my YouTube channel. And it also got posted to my podcast. Hey, I'm good, chilling. Just totally reorganized my house and cleaned up and did a bunch of stuff I've been putting off, so I feel good. Now we're here. Was live on YouTube earlier, sent out my astrology time update to the people that get my emails, posted it in my membership after I filmed it and posted it here, of course. It always gets posted here first, because TikTok is just the best place to film and edit stuff, like, truly. Yes. How are things with you? I definitely feel the new year. I feel like my energy has drastically shifted this past week as the sun has moved into Aries. Like, it is just, it feels so refreshing. It feels like a big rejuvenation has taken place, and I am here for it. I'm so excited about it. So yeah, that's everything. Really intense week this week of endings, clearing space for the new to come in. Anna is a Scorpio sun, Cap moon, Sag rising. Ooh, that's a fun one. That's intense. I feel like Sag risings are having a crisis in their home right now. Pisces sun, Libra rising, Cap moon. Ooh, I love that combination. Oh my god, do you own a business or something? Gemini sun, Aries moon, Leo rising. Oh, that's fun. Scorp, Cap. What? How did I ask it? Sun, moon rising? I don't remember. Aurora is a Cancer sun, Libra rising, Leo moon. Oh my god, I love that. A really good friend of mine is a Libra rising, Cancer sun, but she's an Aries moon. And I'm a Libra rising. I also have a fire moon. I'm a Sagittarius moon. Love fire moons. Pisces sun, Scorp moon, Gemini rising. Ooh, creative. Taurus sun, Cancer rising, Virgo moon. Aries, Venus, and Mercury. Oh wow. Are the retrogrades going over your natal Venus and Mercury? Libra sun. I just met a Libra sun like a week ago. This is a man though. This is a dating potential. We'll see how it goes, but I kind of like Libra sun men if they have a lot of earth or something else to ground them. If they're like all Libra, I don't want anything to do with it. But a little bit of Libra is good in a man, I feel like, personally. But I'm also a Libra rising, so Libra sun, Taurus rising, and moon. Oh my god, fun! I love that combination. So Venusian. 9 degrees Aries moon. Wow, exact degree of the eclipse. That's nuts. Yeah, I feel you. My Mars is at 10 degrees of Aries, and my descendant, which is the opposite angle of your rising, is at 9 degrees of Aries. So this eclipse is going to be right on it. And yeah. It's funny, I've been single for like 6 years, but I've been meeting all of these like new dating prospects in the last couple weeks. And I'm like, I wonder what's going to evolve with that, knowing how this eclipse is like where it is in my chart. I'm just watching it happen, like being incredibly detached. We'll see what happens, but I'll probably be updating my membership people because I have been there's like a series I've been doing in there of my dates that I've been going on, because I get everybody's chart, of course. And so I will post like who I went on a date with and when, and the transits, and then like their chart and our synastry and my membership. So I'm going to do that later today. But yeah, it's been fascinating to witness all this stuff happening for me. Because last year when the eclipse were in Aries and Libra, I was meeting a whole bunch of people too, like dating prospects. But they were they like honestly increased my standards because of like what transpired with that person, or the multiple people. Honestly, there's a lot. My ascendant, sun, and moon is Libra. Oh wow, that's pretty rare. 9th degree Aries Venus. Oh wow. You got dumped this week? Yeah. Better is on the way. Sag, Sun, Taurus, Moon, Virgo rising. Oh my god, I love that. My relocation chart, I'm a Virgo rising in my relocation chart for where I currently live. Because I'm like 2 time zones over from where I was born, and it has shifted my rising sign. So I attract a lot of Virgo risings. And I love y'all. Y'all are great. Scorpio, Sun, and Venus, Taurus, Moon, Aries rising, and Saturn. Oh well. Aries Sun, Gemini Moon, Virgo rising. Leo Sun, Sag Moon, Virgo rising. Love. Is anything that ends now fated? Yeah, I mean, we're all beginning a new chapter of life, and what isn't meant for us in the new chapter can't go with us. So it's all a blessing in disguise, whatever is leaving your life right now. Like, there is this guy I met two weeks ago now, and after like our 4th interaction or something, I was like, oh my god, I'm so grateful to like have this information now, versus like spending, like, what if we started dating, and what if I didn't find this out for like months, and then I like wasted all my time. You know, it's like, it's all a blessing in disguise. Truly. No one ever talks about relocation charts. Well, I do. Welcome. I did a class on it in my membership. I literally can't talk with this Mercury retrograde. My membership community. Can you talk about relocation charts? Yeah, I did a class on it in my membership. If you want like a visual walkthrough on how to find yours, that's the place. That's the place. That's where all my classes that I've taught on intermediate topics in astrology and human design live. So I have a class on astrocartography in there. I did, like I said, one on relocation astrology. But I think I even have videos that are organized into playlists here on TikTok about that stuff, because I've talked about it briefly on TikTok as well. But the class in my membership is like a how-to walkthrough, like, and visual guide. But yeah, I can change stuff. A lot of the times it doesn't change stuff, depending. Like, I know someone who was born in Oregon and now they live in Colorado, and their rising sign didn't like change too much. But it can still affect how like transits impact you, because it can change the degrees of your rising sign, which, you know, the last eclipse was at 23 degrees Virgo, and if like you're an early degree Virgo rising and then your relocation chart is a late degree Virgo rising, it can like, you probably would feel it more than if you lived where you were born, kind of thing. what can you say about an Aquarius Mercury? Get your chart from my website, astrologyhumandesign.com, and then once you pull up your astrology chart, it will give you all your placements listed out, and you can click on the 3 dots to learn more about it. Thanks, Kaylee. I appreciate you. I like to look at my progressed relocation chart. Yeah, same. Yeah. Whenever I pull a secondary chart for myself, I always put it to my current location. Went through a breakup in November and wondering if he'll come back this Venus retrograde on Aries Venus. Where is your Venus in your chart? What house? Girl, you deserve better. Ain't nobody should come back. Is relocation chart different from astrocartography? I've never heard of that. Yeah, it's different. Yes. Astrocartography is your birth chart applied to a map of the world. Relocation is your chart changed for your current location. How long have I been doing astrology? Like 10 years. I think, yeah, this is probably the 10th year. But yeah, like I said, I have classes on astrocartography and your relocation chart and all the kind of intermediate advanced astrology stuff in my membership. My astrology crash course that's in my bio link in my store will teach you the basics of everything. And then I have more in-depth classes in my membership because that's where I bring people together who already kind of know the basics and teach them new things. Have you moved to the ruler of your 4th house? What do you mean? Like in astrocartography? I would not want to live on my Saturn line. Leo, Sun, Sag, Moon, Scorpion, Rising. Oh, I love it. Moon in the 2nd house. Do you do private readings? Yes. Astrologyhumandesign.com. Pretty sure the book a session button is still on my website. Let me check. Yeah, it is. I think I've been to my Saturn line and I did not love it. I thought I wanted to move there, and then after like 3 days of being there, I was like, hell no, and I moved back. I prefer my moon line, which I talk about in my astrocartography class. You can also purchase the class as a one-off if you just want to take that class from me, but honestly, the best bang for your buck is my membership because there's so much more classes inside of my membership than just purchasing one of them. But I do talk about that in my astrocartography class, how I love living on my moon line because of my chart. Which house is best to look out for money? Your 2nd house? I live on my Saturn line and my 2nd house is Saturn and Taurus. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live on the Saturn line. My moon is in Sagittarius. I was born under the Uranus-Neptune conjunction in Capricorn, but other than that, no. Leo rising, Aquarius moon, Aries sun. Ooh, we got moon in the 7th house. Really sensitive to other people. Brooksky is a double Gemini. Oh my god. Actually, that reminds me, I had a dream about a Gemini friend last night, and she has like 8 fucking placements in Gemini. It's crazy. Best line for career? It depends on your chart. Take the astrocartography class. It'll walk you through it. I think I was born on my Saturn line. Where is Saturn in your chart? My IC moon line goes through my country. Ooh! I honestly love that one. I feel like it's such a great place to set down roots. I'm living on my Pluto line. I need to move. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live on my Pluto line either. The class is linked to my... y'all know where to find the links. Everything is linked where it's always linked. It hasn't changed. So it's linked in there. Yeah, Pluto is wild. I live near my Jupiter line chart ruler, but Jupiter is in detriment. Oh, yeah. See, this is why you have to go off your chart. Because everybody was saying I should live on my Venus line, and everyone says Venus and Jupiter, like, but I have been to my Venus line 2 different places, and I forget, I think one was the MC and one was the DC or something, and I didn't like either place because Venus squares my Chiron. So it was like my natal Venus squares my natal Chiron. Like it was really rough for me in those places. I did not enjoy it. And that's what I talk about in the class. I want to move sometimes, but New York is New York. I don't know what that means. I live in Europe and I have 0 lines going through Europe. You probably have parent lines though, or aspect lines. I think there's only like certain astrocartography websites that will show you those deeper lines, but yeah, there's more than just your basic lines. Oh, you said you live in NYC. I missed that. I think it's my Chiron and Saturn. That sounds rough. Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Libra, Rising, Mars, and Scorpio. Ooh. Love it. You need to do something creative for sure. Thoughts on intercepted, duplicated signs in a chart. Are you talking about a Placidus house system? I don't use that house system. Saturn is in my 4th house of home and family. Interesting. You got a Capricorn Mars? Damn. That means Mars could be opposite your natal Mars right now. And the moon is in Capricorn right now, opposite Mars. They're both at 21 degrees. So I use the whole sign house system. I have a blog post that walks you through the different house systems and why I use the whole sign one. astrologyhumandesign.com/blog. My blog is honestly the shit. Like there's so many amazing there's so much amazing information on my blog. I just redid a bunch of the graphics for it all, and I was looking through everything, and some of that stuff I forgot that I wrote that lives on my blog, and I'm like, holy shit, this is like gold. This is like golden nuggets of astrology and human design knowledge. For astrocartography, do you like local or travel? Well, they're different. I teach you that in my astrocartography class. They tell you different things. It's kind of self-explanatory too. Like if you're wanting to travel, you look at your astrocartography for travel. If you're wanting to move somewhere like where you already live, or just to get more information about the energy of where you currently live, then that's when you look at your local space astrocartography. But they're different things. Aquarius, Leo, Pisces. Ooh. I have the Neptune and Aries transit going through my 8th house. Interesting. Today is ruled by the sun. Yes. That it is. Sunday. Just like Saturday is Saturn's day. My sun is in Taurus, and it's in my 8th house with my Mercury. Thank goodness. If my Mercury and sun were in different signs, that would really suck, because that's, I think personally, that's one of the hardest things in the birth chart to learn how to work with, because your ego, your personality, your sense of self are like different than how you think and how you communicate. And it's almost like you're constantly like at war with those two things. What astrocartography site do you recommend? I think I use astro.com whenever I use a website, but I have a professional astrology software that I use. I don't use any website for astrocartography anymore. But I walk you through in my astrocartography class that lives in the link in my profile. I walk you through visually like how to use astro.com's astrocartography chart calculator. And I also walk you through how to use the professional software if you want that too. I live on Saturn IC. Is that good or bad? It's neither really. It just depends on where Saturn is in your chart and if you want that energy or not. There is no good or bad in astrology. It's just, it means something, and you can choose if you want something to be the case or not. Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Aquarius Rising. Ooh, okay. Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon, Sag Ascendant. I feel like there was someone else with that same big 3 on, like a little bit earlier. You have a second house moon? Awesome. Potential energy would must meet. Yeah, for sure. Or align with, but it's really a choice. Like I say in all my readings that we have free will with astrology. None of it is like written in a stone tablet in the sky. And this guy I went on a date with like a couple nights ago, he was asking me about astrology because he knows nothing about it, and I thought it was hilarious. And he was like, so does that mean if I tell you my stuff, like there's gonna be something bad you'll see? And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Like it's not so black and white as that, and it's not also written in a stone tablet in the sky anywhere that this is the only way it can be and has to be. Like it's not so set in stone. I'm a Libra rising. Sag rising, Aquarius moon, Capricorn sun. Oh my god, I love that. My husband is in the military. We are moving overseas for travel. It's close to Pluto square MC. Is that a line? I didn't know. Pluto square MC, or is that a parent line? That could maybe be good for your career and making changes there if you want, depending on where those things are in your chart. Cap Sun, Cap Moon, Sag rising. Ooh, born on a new moon. Born on a new moon. Rule of astrology, if your sun and moon are the same, you were born on a new moon. And we have a new moon coming up, I think. Oh, it'll be like really early on Saturday, I believe. Pisces rising, Cancer sun, Gemini moon. Ooh. Pisces risings are really like in the trenches, I feel like, right now, of an identity crisis. When I did my YouTube live earlier today and gave horoscopes for all 12 rising signs of this week, the one for Pisces, I was like, y'all are really like stepping into a new identity, and it's like shedding, it's like a painful shedding of the skin. My man was born during a Mars Kazemi. Oh, wow. Taking a sabbatical to figure my life out. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like we're all kind of in that space right now too, of like just this lemon. What is that called? Wait, not limerence. Liminal space. We're all in this liminal space of like transition right now. Yeah, I'm in life path 1. I have a major Jupiter line. I'm hoping that means it's better luck. Oh, okay, nice. Well, it depends on where your Jupiter is in your chart and what's going on with your Jupiter. Sag sun, Libra moon, Taurus rising. Ooh, that's really close to mine. I'm a Taurus sun, Libra rising, Sag moon. Sag moon. But I love Sag placements. One of my clients recently was a Sag, and it was so much fun. I just love y'all. Like, we vibe. We vibe. But I also feel like when I have friends that are Sages, they're very transitory in my life. Like they're in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Really any mutable signs. Mutable signs are just like, they don't stay really anywhere for long. You can't nail them down unless they have prominent fixed sign energy. Virgo sun, Scorpio moon, Gemini rising. Ooh. Okay. Life path 9. I love learning about this stuff. Oh, cool. I met someone the other day who was a life path 9. Life path 33. Ooh, I feel like that's super rare. I also met someone the other day who was a life path 33. Yeah, I literally look this stuff up for everybody I meet. That's how I've learned astrology and learned all this kind of stuff. Like, quite literally. It is because I'm constantly researching it all. Also a 33. Wow, cool. How do you find out your life path? You add up all the numbers of your birthday. Like the month, year, month, day, year, everything. And then you condense it to one number. Unless it's a master number like 11 or 22 or 33. Cancer, Sun, Sag rising, and Moon. Ooh, hey fellow Sag Moon. My brother is a 633. They're so smart. Yeah. Yeah, the guy I met the other day who is a life path 33, he is a Scorpio with a Capricorn moon. Very intelligent, but very intense individual. And I don't know his rising because he doesn't know his birth time. Which is like pissing me off that people don't know their birth time and they like don't care to find out. I'm like, you need to know this information. This like could change your life. It's really like I picked all the hard settings when they're signing me up for Earth. Well, you signed you up for Earth, so yeah. Life path 4. Okay, cool. I feel like I meet a lot of 1s and I meet a lot of 5s. And I meet a lot of master number people. Like I know a friend who's master number 11, I think. Pisces Sun, Gemini rising, Pisces Moon. Ooh. Born on a Pisces new moon. That's cool. Life path 9. Yeah, actually, I have a class. I forgot I taught this class because I have taught so many classes. You guys, on astrology and tarot and numerology and all these things. I have a class in my membership on numerology, like calculating your life path and then how to apply the monthly changes and the numbers of the month and the year to it to see like how that year is going to be for you. So like I'm a life path 1. This year is a number 9. So this year for me personally is a 1, which is all about like new beginnings. And then like the month that we're in right now, I believe would be for me like a, so you add I think you add your life path, if I'm remembering right, the month and then the year that it is. So, well, that would just be my number in the year that it is, which is a 4. So this month for me is a 4, which is like really about security, stability, yeah, which makes all the sense in the world because I'm really finally feeling that in my home. I just moved a couple months ago and really just reestablishing a routine in a lot of ways, a new foundation. So anyways, I have a class teaching you how to calculate that for yourself in my membership. Membership. Literally can't say words. Pisces Sun, Sag Moon, Virgo Rising, Manifesting Generator. Me too. And I also have a Sag Moon. Love it. I love that y'all are putting your life path now. This is so fun. I love that y'all are putting your life path now. This is so fun. I don't know much about the different life paths, but I do know the general basics of the numbers. And then their course, they all correspond to planets. So that's what I teach you in my numerology class, how like astrology is tied into numerology because each number rules a different planet. So like last year was an 8 year and Saturn, 8 rules Saturn. Saturn's connected to 8. So last year was a Saturn year. This year is a Mars year because 9 is connected to Mars. So yeah. They overlap, astrology and numerology. Leo sun, Sag moon, Leo rising. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. All fire. Fire, fire. Wait, 2 Scorpio moon, Taurus suns? Do y'all have the same rising? No, different risings. That is so freaking cool. You guys are both born on a Scorpio full moon. Love it. Also, fun fact, rule in astrology, if you were born and your sun sign is opposite your moon sign, full moon. Astrology facts. Something I want to learn more about when it comes to numerology is the compatibility. I think that stuff's super interesting. Because I always attract the same life path numbers, I feel like. Leo sun and Scorpio rising. Love. Sun in the 10th house. Magnetic as hell, but probably don't want to be because you're Scorpio rising. Leo sun, Sag moon, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio Mars. Ooh, I honestly love Scorpio Mars people. Sun and moon are the same? Okay, you're born on a new moon. Gemini sun, Libra moon, Sag rising. Oh, that's a fun one. Taurus sun, Gemini moon, Leo rising. Ooh, Taurus sun is your chart ruler. My life path is 5. My boyfriend's one is 5 too. Oh, cool. Girl, you're so right. Magnetic, but I don't want to be. Yep. I feel like most of my partners have been the same life path as me. For sure. Me and most of my family all have Aquarius Mars. I feel like that's the hardest one to figure out. Like, they're so detached. Cancer sun, Leo moon and rising. Oh. Scorpio sun, Pisces moon, Sag rising. That thing is happening with my brain where I've read so many of y'all's big threes that I'm like, I can't even, it doesn't compute anymore. It's like not English to me at this point. It could also be I'm really feeling this, oh my god, how did I miss this? And the transits. The moon is opposite Mars right now and they're both squaring Chiron. I probably didn't miss it in my update from last week, but I just realized that this is happening. Currently, right now. How do you determine life path? You just add up all the numbers of your birthday. My dad, my oldest brother, my sister, and I all have 4th house Scorpio moons. So you're all Leo risings? What are the odds of that? That's wild. Back when I was doing family astrology readings, it was astonishing to me how often like husbands and wives or like one of the husbands or wives and like the children would have all the same rising signs. I'm like, how? This is crazy. Like, how does this happen? It was actually really popular or really common that the children would share a rising sign with either parent or something like that. Neptune in the 8th house. You can talk to dead people. That's great. You can make a living off that. Taurus moon. Ooh, I love Taurus moons. The guy I went on a date with last week. Wait. Yeah, like 2 days ago. Mercury retrograde is fucking me up. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what day it is. Anyways, he had a Taurus moon. And I feel like I meet a lot of Taurus moons because I'm a Taurus sun. And let me tell you something. Taurus moons are so stubborn. You think Taurus suns are stubborn, you probably haven't met a Taurus moon. I'm a Virgo sun in the 6th house. Virgo through and through. Oh, yeah, because that's a Virgo degree. Yeah. You say it so certainly. Yeah, I mean, you want me to be insecure about it? Neptune in the 8th house means I can talk to dead people. Abso-fucking-lutely. Neptune is, oh my god, my face is still peeling from the facial I got last week. Neptune is how you're intuitive. It's like a part of your intuition. My Lilith is in the 8th house. Can that be beneficial in any way? If you get your astrology chart from my website, it'll tell you about your Lilith placement. Astrologyhumandesign.com. And you get your chart, you scroll down to where it's all listed out, and you click on beside it. There's like a little, what is that fucking called? I don't know. 3 dots in a circle, and you click on it, it will tell you about your Lilith. It will tell you about every placement. For the most part. Some of them maybe don't have a lot of details, but because I have a report that you can purchase that's like $22 that will go into everything deeper, but it will tell you a little bit about your Lilith and your Chiron and I think all of the inner planets, what it means for the house that they're in. That would explain a lot. Yeah, I mean, most people can talk to dead people, but I would say 8th house placements especially can talk to dead people for sure. Taurus sun, Leo moon, Virgo rising. Ooh. That's almost like my relocation chart. My relocation chart is a Virgo rising, and I'm a Taurus sun. But I'm a Sag moon. I do meet a lot of Leo moons. I meet a lot of fire moons, honestly. Virgo, Sun and Moon, Cancer rising. Virgo, Venus, and Mercury. Ooh, wow. We're going to have Mars and Virgo for most of the summer. That's going to be interesting. That's going to take a whole new meaning of like spring cleaning. But I think spring cleaning is going to come a little late this year because of Mars, Moon, and a Virgo. Like, I think that happens maybe in must be before July. Probably June, July, and some of August. Mars will be in Virgo. I'm a Virgo Mars. Ay. How do I look more like a Cap or Sag ascendant? I do not understand that question. You're either one rising or the other. I don't understand. Hopefully peaceful since it's an Earth Mars. Well, if you watched my 2025 update that I gave in my membership, you already know how it's going to go. It's going to go over the South Node. So that might not be super peaceful. But that's not until like middle of July. Like end of July. Mars will go over the South Node in Virgo. I don't think that'll be peaceful. But we'll see. I mean, it's not going to square anything because Saturn will be in Aries by that point. Jupiter will be in Cancer by that point. We'll have probably a lot of stuff in Leo. Venus is probably going to be in Cancer because it is moving slower now that it's retrograde. When is all the retrograde over? The Venus and Mercury ones? Mercury goes direct, I think, April... I can look right now, actually. I think Venus goes direct on the 13th. No, the 12th. Venus goes direct on April 12th. Mercury goes direct on... Where the fuck is it? It must be the 7th, April 7th. Yeah, April 7th is when Mercury goes direct. But they're not, like, over. It's just, like, out of retrograde. And then we have the post-shadow period. Oh my god, I'm a Libra rising Sag moon. My North Node is in Aries in my second house. Oh, fuck yeah. I hope you have your own business. Hey, Queen. Hey. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Taurus Rising. Oh my god, I love that. There was someone else who had a similar combination earlier. Maybe it was double Taurus and Libra or something. I don't remember. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon. Ooh, born on an Aquarius full moon. Here to stand out. Taurus Sun, Aquarius Moon, Sag Rising. Oh my god, that's almost like mine. I'm a Taurus Sun, Sag Moon. Pisces Sun, Leo Moon, Gemini Rising. Love. How's Venus been treating me? As a Libra Rising? Like the retrograde? Well, it started right on my Mars and my descendant. Honestly, it's been kind of boring. Like I've met a lot of new like dating prospects. Which I don't think they'll go anywhere. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, it's been kind of boring, honestly, which I'm grateful for because I feel like that area of my life where Venus is retrograding, my 7th house, my relationships has been like really tumultuous with Chiron and Aries. Ever since Chiron moved into Aries, I feel like my relationships started being real tumultuous. Really started to shake shit up, not in a good way, in like 2018, 2019. So honestly, I'm grateful that it's been a little boring. It's been a little snooze fest with Venus retrograde for me, personally. I welcome it. I have my North Node in Aries 2nd house. I already said something about that. I said you should have your own business if you don't. Gemini Moon, Gemini Sun, Sag Rising. Ooh, all the mutable. Aries Moon. What's the degrees of your Aries Moon? Or did the retrogrades go over it? Mine has been messy, as you could imagine. The retrograde for you? I don't remember what your stuff is, so. I have a ton of activation in my 12th house with Virgo. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's good that it's bringing shit up so you can look at it and it's not running your life from the underworld anymore. Working on it, personal training business. Awesome. I think I need redirection these days. Taurus Sun, Leo Moon, Cap Rising. Could be. Could be. Oh, your Aries Moon's at 27 degrees? Okay, you're good. You're safe from that transit anyways. You and I have such similar astrology. Oh, were you born in 94 too? Oh God, what does all mutable mean? Mutable signs are Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius. They're mutable. It's one of the, what the fuck is that called? Modality. It's called a modality. I walk you through what all that means in my astrology ebook that's linked to my profile. Basically, the modalities come from the season that the sign represents. So, like, mutable signs represent when things are transitioning from one season to another. And it also, the definition of the word mutable pretty much describes those signs in general. They are constantly in transition, motion, like they really are adaptable, etc. Not 94, but 93. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Libra rising, Taurus sun, and moon. Ooh. We're going to have a Taurus new moon, I think like the day before my birthday this year. And so it's in my solar return chart. I'm like, that's interesting, because then I'm headed into it. My Time Lord will be Venus too. So I'm really excited for next year. I'm really excited for my birthday because Mars has been my Time Lord and it has not been fun. Has not been fun. And you'd think I would have felt the Venus retrograde being on my Time Lord even more, but I really did not feel it that much. I don't know. To me, that signifies I've like really healed in terms of toxic relationships. What does a Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon, Aries Rising mean for me? Am I doomed? Yes. I wish I didn't feel it. How do you figure out Time Lord? I have videos on that on my page. I think I have a whole playlist for it. This goes off your perfection year. And then I also just taught a class on this in my membership as well. And my ebook will walk you through it. The ebook is like a perfect fucking resource if you are newer to astrology and there's still some things that you don't understand and you want like a reference guide to be able to look back to as like, oh, okay, I just learned this, so what does that mean? And like, blah, blah, blah. The ebook is literally perfect for that. It walks you through perfection years, Time Lord, Saturn return, new moon, full moon, all the modalities of the signs, degrees, decans. It's really like a go-to guide for everything in astrology. Highly recommend. It will be an actual book eventually, but for right now, it's just an ebook. My first house perfection year just started. Ooh, yay! Love that. 12th house perfection year. Embrace the pain. Yeah, and the endings. Embrace the endings. At least the South Node isn't there for you anymore. Cap Sun, Libra Rising, Pisces Moon. Ooh, I'm a Libra Rising too. Fellow Libra Risings. Sag Sun. Wait, Scorpio Sun, double Sag. Ooh. Libra Rising here. Yay! What about North Node in Cancer? What about it? I think Britney Spears has North Node in Cancer. Aries Sun, Libra Moon, Aquarius Rising. Born on a full moon? Ooh. Gemini Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Rising. Ooh, I love Moon in the first house, people. I feel like I say this every live because there's usually many of y'all on here. Y'all are so like in tune with things. I love it. Like you wear your heart on your sleeve. Going through my lunar node return. Ooh, like your North Node's in Pisces? There is no general good thing to have your North Node in any sign. That's not how astrology works. It's more specialized than that. Depends on your chart. Depends on what's going on in your chart. And also, I don't see anything in astrology as good or bad. It all just means something. It all just means something. None of it's good or bad. Is it possible to have two signs in one house? Yeah, if you're using the Placidus house system, which most astrology chart calculator websites default to. Mine doesn't. My astrology calculator defaults to whole sign. So if you want to get your chart using whole sign, use my chart calculator. Or a lot of them now will allow you to change the settings of the house systems to look at whole sign instead of Placidus. Yeah, North Node in Pisces. Okay, cool. I have a lot of friends who have their North Node in Pisces too. If you were born in, I believe, 87, maybe. Definitely 88, maybe 89. You have your North Node in Pisces. There is no topic ever. I just respond to what's exciting and talk about it. Taurus Sun, Aries Moon, Pisces Rising. Ooh. Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Sagittarius. Me too! My North Node in Aquarius confuses the hell out of me. What house is it in? I have a podcast episode on all the north nodes if you want to learn about yours specifically. And it also walks you through the south node. My podcast is Astrology and Human Design. You can find it anywhere there are podcasts. But I have a whole episode going through every north node sign and what it means, and also like what it means to have the south node and the opposite of that sign, because your north node's in Aquarius, your south node's in Leo, so they both are important to understand, and my podcast walks you through that, or the episode on the podcast walks you through that. I tell people I have Saturn and Taurus, second house, they say I'll struggle for money. Not necessarily true. Taurus is actually really good with money. And Saturn in the second house just means you have to get over those limiting beliefs that could come from having that placement of you have to work hard for it. Third house, Aquarius, north node. Okay, you should probably have your own podcast then. Okay, you should probably have your own podcast then or something. Capricorn sun, Aquarius moon, Cancer rising. Ooh, born at sunset. Born at sunset. How do you score 13th sign astrology? Superfluous. Unnecessary. Don't acknowledge it. Doesn't exist to me. Yes, do it. I feel like any third house placements, you got to be creating some type of content, whether it's, you have a blog or you have a YouTube channel or you have a podcast or all of the above, depending on what's going on there. Because the third house rules like media and communication. So I have a third house moon. So I know it well. I'm a Pisces sun, Libra moon, Libra rising. Oh, I'm a Libra rising too. Oh, cool. I have North Node and Scorpio in the third house. Oh, cool. Yeah, you can have a podcast talking about sex, or can I say that on here? I guess we'll find out. The occult, astrology, psychology. I have North Node in Scorpio, so, build a whole career around astrology and human design and the occult. Started with tarot readings and crystals. That's how this career started. Virgo, sun, Sag, moon, and rising. Oh, I have a Sag moon too. I love that. I appreciate you, Diana. Third house moon too in Libra. Ooh. Taurus sun in the third house. Love. Yes, I love being a Sag moon, honestly. I love it. Taurus sun, Pisces moon, Leo rising. Okay. How do you feel about all our houses holding polar opposite rulers? I think it just adds a layer of challenge and kind of like tension to the natural flow of life. I think a lot of Libra risings don't lead normal lives, but they feel like they have to, or they should, even though that's not like what they're kind of meant to be doing. And I see this with a lot of like famous Libra risings too. Capricorn sun, Gemini moon, Scorpio rising. My Venus is in Gemini. Scorpio moon, Scorpio sun, Libra rising. Oh, born on a new moon in your second house? Wait, do you have Pluto in Scorpio? Because, girl, that's huge. That's huge. No, I don't have a Taurus Venus. My Mercury and Venus are in mutual reception. I honestly don't know a lot of Tauruses that have a Taurus Venus. Most of Tauruses I know have a Gemini Venus. Great, now you need a booking with me. Yes, they are open. Astrologyhumandesign.com. Or learn never mind. Astrologyhumandesign.com. Wow, numerology is fascinating. Have y'all already watched the Astrology Time update for the week? Have you watched it yet? It's kind of a long one. There's a lot going on this week. It is a big week. And honestly, everything happens like around the solar eclipse. Like nothing super crazy is happening on the day of the eclipse, but like all the days leading up to it and the day after, like there's stuff happening. It's kind of wild. You just watched it. Oh, yay. Aquarius sun, Leo rising, Leo moon. Ooh, I love it. Virgo rising, Sag, moon, and sun. We have so many new moon babies on today. New moon babies. I have a Sag moon too, Jillian. We speak our truth, that's for sure. I'm a stay-at-home mom with all that in the 8th house and my south node in the 2nd house. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I wonder, I was just saying I have a podcast episode on the north and south node, but I think I did it for each zodiac sign. I don't think I did it for the houses. I'm gonna go check because it was a while ago that I did the podcast episode. Y'all, this is my 4th year of having a podcast, which is crazy to me. Like, what? This is my first podcast, but like, it blows my mind. Are Aries likely to question or end a relationship this month? That's not really how astrology works. It depends on what's going on in your chart, and it depends on your rising sign. But more so, it depends on what's going on in your chart. Especially with something so specific like that. Generator 6-2. Tired, especially with eclipse season. My Saturn return in Pisces. Yeah. Sounds like you're in a burnout, which is not fun. What was I gonna add to that? Oh, I'm also in my Saturn return, but it ended like months ago. But I have Saturn in Pisces too. Okay, I'm trying to find this North Node, South Node podcast. I'm pretty sure I did it for each zodiac sign. Oh, and then I did one for Chiron too, for each Chiron sign. Why can't I find this? Virgo sun, Aquarius moon, Taurus rising. Aw. I love those. I love an Aquarius moon. Virgo Sun, Gemini Rising, Aquarius Moon. Wait, y'all both have Virgo Sun, Aquarius Moon. That's wild. Aries Sun, Taurus Moon, Sag Rising. Oh, that's like kind of close to mine. A little bit. I'm a Sag Moon, Taurus Sun. Okay, here, I found it. Understand your North Node in astrology. Yeah, I did it for each of those signs. Cap Sun in 6th house, Cancer Moon, 12th house. Ooh, are you an Aquarius rising? Gemini Sun, Virgo rising, Sag Moon. Oh yeah, all mutable. I'm a Sag Moon too. Oh, Leo rising. Okay, I read that backwards. I'm also a Taurus Sun, Sag Moon with a Leo rising. Oh, cool, Elle. I love Leo risings. I really get along with them as a Libra rising. Really get along with Leo risings. Okay, what is going on with my podcast? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah, the podcast episode is up. I was thinking something happened to it, but it didn't. Nothing happened to it. It's on a podcast. Pisces Sun, Libra Moon, Aries Rising. Ooh, 2 Aries Risings, both Jade and Molly. So many combinations. Did y'all know there's 1,000? I feel like I say this every live, but there's 1,400 different, 1,440 different combinations of Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's literally crazy. Which is even crazier because a week ago I met a guy who is a Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon, Sag Rising, and then like 3 days later I met another guy who was the same big 3, and I'm like, that is so rare. What are the odds of me meeting 2 people with the same big 3 and like within 3 days of each other? Like, that is nuts. Just going about life like normally. Aries rising at 0 degrees. Wow. Yeah, and Aries rising is the second most rare one. The most rare rising sign is Pisces, and then Aries, and then Aquarius. Sag Sun, Sag Rising, Gem Moon. Manifester. Ooh, I know so many manifestors with Gemini moons. There must be something to that. Is it the 3536 channel? It probably is. Or it could be the 1222. Karmic ending and beginning with us. Yeah. Yeah, Pisces risings are the most rare. Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon, Cancer rising. Oh, yes! Auto water. Flow like water. I'm a sacral manifesting generator. Hufflepuff. I think I'm Ravenclaw. I'm also a sacral manifesting generator. Sag rising, Virgo Sun, Leo Moon. Ooh, fun. Ravenclaw as well. I love that random addition. Pisces Sun and Rising. Oh, super, super rare. Love it. I feel like Ravenclaw is like very, no, I feel like Slytherin is very Scorpio energy. I don't know what Ravenclaw would be. Like Capricorn, Sag? I don't know. Capricorn, Sag energy. Well, there's only 4 houses, so, and there's 12 zodiac signs. So we'd have to combine zodiac signs. I can see Capricorn, yeah. Me too. I can see it. But there's a little, like, I don't know, there's a little something else in there. I'm also a birth chart reader and I do healing work. Oh, cool. Cancer, rising, Leo, Sun, Scorpio. Yeah, that fits. Have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. Oh, interesting. I was just talking about Capricorn energy with my friend earlier because she's talking about dating and asking about signs and stuff. And I was like, girl, I feel Capricorn. I don't know. I feel like they got their shit together. But they're kind of hard to find. I feel like anyone with Capricorn energy kind of hides themselves a little bit. They're like too busy working or working out. My sun is Leo, moon Pisces, and my rising also Leo. Oh, wow. Born at sunrise. Aquarius, sun, Scorpio, moon, Leo, rising. Ooh, that's hella fixed energy. I'm not doing either. As a Cap sun, I can confirm that's true, yeah. I've been running away from them. Why? I feel like they have their shit together. Most of the people that I've dated have Capricorn moons. And I feel like the moon can sometimes be an exaggerated energy of the sun sign in that sign. And so, anyways, that's what I noticed with my Capricorn moon people. I need to see my chart again. It's been a while. Yes! Get it printed out. Put it on your wall. Put it as your phone background. What does it mean when you have the same life path number as most of your friends? I don't know. I meet a lot of people with the same life path number, so I think it's just a shared personality kind of thing. New to astrology, does fixed usually mean stubborn? Yeah. Opinionated? Yeah. If you're new to astrology, my ebook can really help you understand everything and the basics. It's linked in my bio. It's called Understand Astrology. If you go to where my ebooks are, it will walk you through what all the modalities mean. So fixed, cardinal, mutable, and then also what the different signs mean, the elements. It literally walks you through everything. It's great for beginners. I have a Scorpio Venus. Yeah, you're welcome. Is your human design environment and perspective variable left or right? Well, they come from different variables. So your environment comes from your bottom left variable, and I think your perspective comes from your top right variable. But I also have an ebook on that. I have an ebook on the human design variables, and it walks you through which arrows everything comes from, and then it gives you all the meanings of everything. Not too educated on human design, but my friend told me I was a projector. Yeah, that's a human design type. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, and Aries rising. Ooh. What does a Virgo Venus mean? At least you can get your chart from my website, astrologyhumandesign.com, and it will give you a breakdown of each of your placements. Like, you gotta click, once you get your chart from my website, you, like the circle chart, and you go down, it will give you all your placements, like, listed out, and what house they're in, and then you click on the, like, 3 dots beside it, and it'll tell you more. I'm pretty sure my astrology chart calculator is one of the only ones I've seen personally that gives you the meaning of your placements. Wait, why does Venus and Scorpio mean that you date a friend? I'm confused by that. I don't know how those things relate to each other. I feel like all the people I've dated that have a Scorpio Venus, like, our first interactions, it was very clear we were not just going to be friends. But that is mostly coming from the, like, male version of a Scorpio Venus, too. So I don't know. I'll find my partner through a friend. Yeah, again, I don't know how just having a Scorpio Venus means that. That doesn't really make sense to me. You're a Leo and your person is also a Leo. Oh, okay. Libra Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Aries Rising. Ooh, Sun in the 7th house. Curious about in your chart about pregnancy. Yeah, I would look to the 5th house for that. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Scorpio Rising. Ooh, all water. We had someone else that was those same water signs too. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Cancer Rising. Ooh, we got 2 new moon babies right after each other. For when you get pregnant, yeah, 5th house. 5th house transits. If 5th house ruler, there's a lot of stuff, but yeah. Thank you, cells. Microneedling, I'm telling y'all, it looks gnarly at first. It looks gnarly for the first, like, I would say 12 hours, and then it's spread for a few days, but I'm telling y'all, it looks fucking amazing once it heals. If your 5th house is empty, what does that mean? It doesn't really mean anything, because there's no such thing as an empty house. There's a sign that rules that house regardless if you have planets there or not. Gemini Sun, Scorpio Rising, Leo Moon. 6-2. Love that. I meet a lot of 6-2s. No, I didn't get a peel. I got a microneedling. I don't do peels. That shit freaks me out. Just the word chemical and it goes on your face. No, thank you. No, thank you. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Taurus Rising. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Alexandra, stop pasting your comment over and over and over again. That's not going to make me respond to it. It's not going to make me respond to it. Why do you love it? Just curious. Wait, why do I love what? I don't remember what I said that to. It's happening again where I've seen so many y'all big threes that it's just like, it doesn't mean anything at this point. I'm like, it's like another language. You know when you see the same word or you say the same word over and over and over again? There's a name for that. It's called like brain. Oh my God, what is it called? It's like short-term amnesia or something, or short-term. Anyways, it's like if you see the same thing too much, it like doesn't mean anything in your brain, like short circuits. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Taurus Rising. You said you love it. Oh yeah, I do love it. That's all you get. Leo sun, Gemini moon, Gemini rising. Ooh, moon in the first house. Moon in the first house. Wait, I know. I have a good friend who has that same. They have moon and rising in Gemini, and they're an Aquarius sun. And I've said this earlier, but moon and the rising people are so sweet. Like, y'all really wear your heart on your sleeve, and you're really sensitive to energies. That's moon in the first house. Drina has Aries moon and rising in the first house. Love. Wait, sun in Aries, rising, and moon in Sag. Okay. I have moon in Sag too. Moon in the 12th house, Virgo. Ooh, are you a Libra rising? I know somebody who has that same combination. And so intelligent. So intelligent. Sensitive to energies, yes. Really sweet, no. Yeah, depends on what else is going on in the chart. Again, I say this all the time. We can't isolate placements. There's no one size fits all when it comes to astrology. It's much more individualized than anyone can make it with generalizations. Which is why I teach y'all astrology. That's why I teach it to you, so you can understand your whole chart. I don't understand I'm Leo 8/17. How do I know what I am? You pull up your birth chart. 4/6 projector. Oh, I love 4/6s. Y'all are so connected to people. It like really inspires me. Also have Chiron in the 12th. Yeah, me too. I feel you. Leah, I feel like I just told you something similar to this. We can't generalize placements. There is no general, like, this sign's best with this sign bullshit. It doesn't exist. You can make any sun sign work, depending on what else is going on in their chart. Libra sun, Cap moon, Sag rising. Ooh, 3/5 Manigen. I love that. Magnetic as fuck. Could you talk about defined, undefined centers and what it means? Yes! You need my ebook. You need my ebook. Get my ebook. Linked in bio. Click on where it says ebook and find the human design one. It will tell you all about that. Because I am getting tired. And I do not have the current energy to walk you through 18 different meanings of things. But it is in my ebook on human design. Thank you, Natasha. Your makeup today is so dreamy and subtle. Thank you. Appreciate you. I swear to God, y'all, microneedling. I got microneedling done and my skin just looks so good now that I don't hardly need as much makeup. It's wild. Skincare is everything. I'm literally just wearing mascara, lip liner, and what is it called? Like a lip gloss or something, but it's not a lip gloss. It's the Chanel Cocoa Bloom or something. Ooh, we got 2 Taurus suns. I'm a Taurus sun too. Okay, I will probably be on here for like 5 more minutes. I really am getting tired. I need to get off the screens. Between doing my astrology time update this morning, sending that out to my email people, putting it in my membership, doing the YouTube live with all the rising sign horoscopes, and then I've been on here for I think an hour and a half now. I'm getting tired, y'all. I need to get off the screens. So I'm giving myself 5 minutes. I'm adulting myself. Leah, get your chart from my website, astrologyhumandesign.com. go to the navigation where it says get your chart, plug in your birth information, pull up your astrology chart. It'll tell you about all your placements. Lilith included. Right on, set those boundaries. Yeah, I got Saturn in Pisces. I gotta. It's in my 6th house. What are we talking about today? We've talked about a lot of shit. But we're towards the end of the live now, so I'll repost them to my YouTube channel if you want to go back and watch it. We talked about a lot of stuff. We got into like numerology, life path numbers. We talked about astrocartography. Talked a little bit about the transits. I don't remember what else. I don't remember what else. Oh yeah, oh my god, the moon and Mars right now are squaring Chiron. Talked about that a little bit. Kind of intense. I don't remember if I mentioned that in my last week's astrology time update. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Because when I create content, I honestly forget what I say. I just like channel it. And then I don't remember. I don't remember. Sag, Sun, and Gemini moon, born on a full moon in Gemini. My Mars is in Aries in my 7th house. In my 7th house. It's right where we had Venus and Mercury go retrograde. It's right where this new moon eclipse is going to be. Scorpio, Sun, Gemini moon, Cap rising. Ooh, that's intense. But the moon keeps it light. I feel like Gemini moons have such a beautiful way of keeping things light. No matter what. Always bouncing around. It's very intense, yeah. Very, very. C'est très, très, très intense. Okay, it's been 4 minutes, so 60 seconds now. Literally, though, like 1 more minute. Oh, we also talked about my podcast and the North Node, how I have a podcast on, I have a podcast on so many things. So much gold on my podcast. Also on my blog. I have gold nuggets everywhere. I'm literally all over the internet. It's insane. Happy birthday. What an exciting couple of transits to have in your solar return chart. That's fucking awesome. This is going to be a big year. Libra sun, Scorpio moon, Libra rising. Ooh. Born at sunrise. Thank you. Yeah, it is going to be wild. But it's needed. It's all needed. And on that note, I will leave you guys. If you want to know how this week's going to go for you based on your rising sign, go find my YouTube. It should be linked in my profile, but you can also search for on YouTube at Learn Astro HD, which is my handle on here and everywhere. I did a horoscope for the week for each rising sign. So if you want to know how this week's going to go for you, go find that video. It's under my live videos on my YouTube channel. So hope you'll have the best week ever. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.